How does an 18-year-old high school dropout make more than the average working adult? He owns 55 vending machines in Springfield, Missouri. He also runs micro markets, owns coin pushers, and makes thousands of dollars from TikTok. Most people struggle to find their first few vending machines on location. So I spent the day with him to learn exactly how he operates his business. Stay till the end to find out how much he makes and how you too can scale your vending machine business.
My name's Caleb and we're at Sam's Club right now.
Why don't you just go to like a regular wholesaler? Why come to Sam's Club?
Sam's Club has a lot better deals than wholesale. Places like Dollar Tree and a lot of these mom and pop shops actually get their product from Sam's Club because it's cheaper.
Do you think you get more bills, or do you think you get more card sales?
Oh, it's definitely card sales.
Definitely card sales.
We get about 80% of our business from card sales and probably only about 20. They're definitely missing out on a lot of sales because there's very few locations that cash will accept.
I want to start a vending machine business. I want to do exactly what you've done. What is the first thing that you think someone should do to get started in the vending machine business?
The first thing I think someone should do is the same thing that you do getting started in any business, which is obviously study the business. Figure out what you need to do to optimize and spend the least amount of money to get the most amount of profit. So for this business specifically, you would want to scout on Facebook Marketplace to get machines. That's where I get most of my machines. You can typically get one for about $1,200 to $1,500 if you're just starting out. And then obviously you need a location. You get the location before you buy the machine because locations are the hardest thing to come by. I would say about for every 100 doors you knock, you're gonna get one location.
Whew.
Yeah, we're at a laundromat and this location does really well.
This is a point pusher vending machine. I think this might be illegal or in New Jersey.
Yeah, so the reason it's not illegal here is because it has this button right here. I believe the rule is in Missouri, slot machines are illegal, but that's because it's completely up to chance if you win.
This is a coin pusher, and the concept is pretty simple. Players drop a quarter onto a moving platform, hoping it will push other coins to the edge. While luck plays a role, the machine also lets players control where they drop their coins, which is why it's considered a game of skill in some areas. Can you open it, or you can't open it because they're there?
Yeah, I can open it up. I collected them all 3 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness. If you were to take a guess, how much money do you think is in here? 200-300?
No, this is probably like 500. Woo! At this location, I do have a 20% commission. On just the coin machine, on the vending machines, we don't have any commission.
I guess the owner's happy.
Yeah, and they've offered to buy it from me, but I'm not ready to sell it just yet.
Why not just kick you out the location?
I guess they're just nice people, and they don't want to kick me out yet.
How much did they offer to buy from you?
They offered me $3,000.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, which isn't worth it. This machine I bought for $1,000 off Facebook Marketplace, and it made its money back for 6 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, on average, this machine makes about $120 a week.
See, when people ask me down the line, why don't you buy real estate? Why don't you buy this? Like, look at this. $1,000 machine, you make $500, $600, $700 a month. How often do you have to refill the coin pusher?
Just one time I put coins in there. I put about $60 worth of coins in there. Mm-hmm. I've only had this location for about 6 months, and it's made me probably $3,000 or $4,000. And if you include the content machine,
how much has the content made you?
$3,000 or $4,000 as well. So I've made $8,000 in the past 6 months on this $1,000 investment. So that's $15,000 a year on one machine that it takes me probably a total of 45 minutes a year to come in here. Yeah, because just stopping here takes me about 5 minutes. I do it once a month. And I would say buying a route is the easiest way to get into the business because moving machines is, if anyone's ever moved machines, they know it's way harder than it looks. And you can have on paper what the location was already doing. So it's a much bigger risk to put a machine at a location
that you don't have any history behind that location.
Right.
Biggest suggestion would be, if you're really going to get into this business, at this point, I would buy somebody out. That way, if you buy somebody out, okay, on a Monday, by Friday, you got a paycheck. And that's really what most people want, is a paycheck.
I got you.
The best vending machine locations are places high income. Maintenance is low because people don't damage your machine because they're making a lot of money. Usually sketchier locations, people will knock your machine. 24/7 locations also do a lot better because they're open for longer hours. A lot of times public places aren't as good as private locations. So like,
ooh, so you think a private location that doesn't like let's say customers go in?
Yeah, that's not open to the public. Like we have an airport and only the employees are allowed to use the machine. Yeah, it does really well. They get paid a lot, so they're not gonna risk getting fired over, you know, a snack.
Look, do you think that if the other people were able to use it, it'll make a lot more?
I think it's doing well because it's secluded. I don't think it would be worth it to put it out there because a lot of the people at this airport specifically would try to vandalize the machine.
All my other companies will fire somebody if they steal so much as a paperclip. And that is one of the requirements for me to do a micro market. So if the company policy, like Chase, their policy was we're not firing nobody for stealing a Snicker bars or something. Go call my competitor. Go call them. And I'll tell you the reason why. A fella up in had the Chase operation, and he would put in a micro market on Friday. And Monday, when he went in there to check it, everything was gone. They stole everything.
I'm asking you this, what do you think is the worst location to put your vending machine at?
The first one is like a hit or miss, and I would say it's schools.
Okay.
Because schools have a lot of regulations where you have to shut the machine down from like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where the kids are eating lunch. I plan on moving into markets, micro markets. What micro markets are, if you ever go to a hotel and then down in the lobby area, they'll have, you know, a kiosk with maybe a fridge with some drinks and some snacks in it where you can go grab a snack and then pay for it at the kiosk. Those are really profitable, which I see myself getting into in the future.
Why would they choose this rather than doing a regular snack and drink vending machine?
The reason why is because they can just open the door and pull the product out and look at it. They don't have to mess with the machine, whether it will vend, whether it's old. You see what I mean?
Collecting, is it, it's about $5 bills in it. As a business, like what's something like that you would like do differently, tell your younger self? Like what would you do?
If I'm being honest, it would be as soon as you get your first vending machine to start filming it and start creating content. And I'm being so for real because people don't realize that how much money you can make off just your everyday job. I mean, you see these people at McDonald's making these POV videos and they're just making a Big Mac, but that video has, you know, 2 million views. They made $400 just off making a Big Mac. Yeah.
Tell us, what has been like your best month on one of your platforms?
My best month on TikTok, I made $4,700 in 1 month. And the majority of that came off one video, which made me $3,000. Oh. Yeah, so it was crazy.
How many views that video get?
That video got 8 million views. So
make some content.
People really like to see money on screen.
So and show as much money as possible.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't even have to be a lot. It can be like $2. But what that's gonna do, if it's $2, someone's gonna comment, that's $2, that's not very much, but it's gonna push the algorithm. Okay. Yeah, and if it's $100, someone's gonna say either, wow, that's a lot, good job, or you're lying. It's gonna push the algorithm.
So, okay, everything to push the algorithm, basically.
I set a goal for myself when I was 16, 17 years old to be a millionaire by 22. And I don't think I'll be able to have $1 million cash, but I would like to have $1 million in assets, which I think is realistic.
What's your last piece of advice for someone?
Would probably just to get your health. Health is number one when it comes to business because your body is your resume. Whenever you walk in, what you put your body through in private, you know, it shows in public. You're gonna look a lot better. You're gonna walk into a place and say, hey, do you have vending machines? I wanna put some machines here. They're gonna look at you subconsciously. When someone looks at someone who's healthy, they immediately trust them more because they know that they have more self-discipline. So I guess get your health right and your mind will follow, your business will follow, your money will follow.
And if you guys got this far to the video, I want you guys to comment the word
success.
Comment the word success. And we're gonna catch you guys on the next city. And this is the Vending Machine World Tour.
If I had to say one thing to 1 million people is put your trust in Jesus Christ. It's not overnight that something happens. It's a process. Process for everyone is different, but the process will come. Like Embiid says, trust in the process. Don't be anxious. Don't be worried. Put your trust in Jesus Christ and I think everything else will follow.